you forgot along the way. And today we are on story number 39, page 106. The destructive power of speech. Killed 24 times. A very old woman, over 120 years of age, once had a visitor who commented, "You must have had many rare and interesting experiences over the course of your long lifetime. Will you please share one of those memories with me?" "I'm sure lots of things did happen, but my memory isn't what it used to be. I'm afraid I have forgotten them all," replied the old woman, shaking her head. The visitor sympathized, saying that was only natural for someone of her advanced years, but persisted. "Isn't there at least one thing you do remember?" "Well, if you insist, I'll tell you. I have painful memories of being killed 24 times." The old woman mumbled these mysterious words half to herself, her wrinkled face settling into a frown. When asked to explain, she began to tell her story bit by bit in a sorrowful tone, pausing frequently. "During my lifetime, I've seen the births of many children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. But it is the way of life that death can strike anyone, young or old, and so it sometimes happened that a child or grandchild of mine would predecease me. We've had a total of 24 funerals in this house. Each time I overheard people who came to offer their condolences say, 'If only the old woman had died instead.' They at least would whisper it in another room out of deference to me, but my grandchildren and great-grandchildren would deliberately say such things to my face. Their words killed me again and again. Truly, the mouth is the gateway to misfortune. We will never know how many people we may have injured or killed with our words." Okay, this is one of my favorite stories in the book that brought me some awakening of how easily we say or speak harsh words without realizing the consequences of those harsh words when it's directed toward our family members or friends or neighbors or even someone on the phone when you're talking with some customer service representative. So that's the destructive power of speech. So most people, their mind is so busy and they just always in the work, work, work or go, go, go mode. So they only see the actions and they might not even be conscious of the actions that are done. Very few people come to realize the intangible, the invisible power of speech or the invisible power of our thoughts. So things that are invisible are very difficult for average people to notice. So that's why it's very difficult. But as the story illustrated so vividly, the lady with the advanced years, she felt she was killed again and again for a total of 24 times every time someone said, "Oh, I wish the old grandma had died. She's had her life. She already had a long life." As if we can judge if it's enough for a person now to die. And it's not fair when someone younger dies. So it's always our own self-centered ways of making judgment. For the person, what if you were that person of advanced years? Do we want to die? No matter how old we become, we have strong attachment to this world and to this human body that we've been cherishing and washing and showering and cleaning and feeding for how many decades. So, yeah, to say such an insensitive word and not having any awareness of it, that's really what is becoming like the gateway to misfortune. So people suffer so much, they have no clue. All the misfortune is what is brought upon them by the energy they're sending out into the universe. So being aware of this invisible um, karma of the mind or speech or the body, the more we become aware, the more skillful we become in choosing our words more and more mindfully and compassionately, because it can go the other way, which is it can be very uplifting if we choose the right, the kind speech. And that's a rare blessing to have. Yeah, so I'm so happy we're all here to cherish our bond with the Buddha, to remind ourselves of, even though life is very short, what is our purpose today? What are we born for? Why do we live? So, good job, everyone, for being here. Today is Thursday. We will have advanced group session by Morita Sensei at 6 p.m. Pacific time. Have a beautiful Thursday. Bye.